Hi girls and boys, welcome back. This is the week of November 16th through the 20th, and this is day 5. We made it to the end of the week. Thanks for sticking with me. Let's review all the items we're going to need for today's lesson, and we'll get started. First thing is your nameplate and a dry erase marker. Then we're going to continue working on our letter M. So you're going to need this sheet, page 42, and we'll be practicing writing the letter M on the back. We're going to also need some Play-Doh so we can work on making the letter M. And this fun sheet that has lots of shapes on the front, this is page 63, and it looks like this. It has purple triangles and orange diamonds. So make sure you have that sheet as well. Let's go ahead and get started. First thing you're going to do is pull out your nameplate, and we're going to practice tracing your name. I know some of you are able to trace your name on the back without a guide, and that's great too. So let's go ahead and do this. What's nice about my name is it has 2 M's, and that's our letter of the week. Take your time writing your name, and then hold it up for me to see. Let's see. Very nice. Yeah, hold it up there. I love how well you're doing with writing your name. Very, very good work. I'm going to say hi to all my friends out there. So, let's start with Jessa. Hello, Jessa. And Brenda. And Evelyn. Elias. We have Caitlin. Bennett. Owen, Hayden, Tempe, Austin, Easton, Carson, Kinley, Kaylee. And if some of you are getting excited seeing your name, keep looking for it. Hello, Christopher. And Timmy, and Justin, and Briggs, and Cash, and one name fell. And hello to Trey Sean. Welcome back. I know it's a lot of work to work from home, and it can be kind of tough, but I do appreciate that you're sticking with me. And all of you are doing such a great job practicing those letters. Let's get out our Play-Doh, and we're going to work on the letter M. So get a small amount of Play-Doh out, and let's roll it. My Play-Doh has lasted a long time. I'm wondering if yours has lasted as long as mine. I'm really impressed with how long my Play-Doh has lasted. Here we go. First line straight up and down. The next one we're going to angle in. So you won't need as much Play-Doh on this one. Here we go. Angles down. The next one's going to go right back up. It's really 4 straight lines, and then there's 2 in the middle slant in like this, don't they? Here we go, and it just has one final line. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. Let's see how yours looks. Nice work. How about for the lowercase m? We do a small line that goes down, and then we do 2 humps over, or I like to call them rainbows. Let's work on the lowercase m's. There's the first line, just goes straight down. Now we're going to arch over like a rainbow, and then another rainbow. There's the first one. Need a little more Play-Doh. It's kind of tricky to know how much Play-Doh to get, I know. It can be very tough. And if I'm going too fast, feel free to put this video on pause. I know one student mentioned that they thought I went a little too fast, so you can figure out how to put pause on your video. Go down, 1 rainbow, 2 rainbows, and there we go. This is the large M or the uppercase M, and this is the small or lowercase m. We just made 2 M's. Remember the sound that M makes? It's the sound that you might say if something tastes really good. You go, that was good. That was a great meal. Thank you. Or let's say it's a fabulous piece of candy. Let's say an M&M. There's some M's right there, aren't there? M and M. That's the sound it makes. We're going to be talking about some M words in just a second. But first of all, let's write out some more M's. So on the back side of your M sheet is this. And this is practicing writing the letter M. It has nice guides. It shows you where to start. You go down, slant N, go up, and go down. Shows you exactly what to do. Here we go, down, rainbow 1, rainbow 2. Let's do that one more time together. Straight down, angle N, angle up, and go down. There's the letter M. And the lowercase m again. I want you to put the video on pause and finish this sheet. I bet you can do that. Let's talk about some M words. Can you think of an M word that you have in your kitchen? We've talked about some M words in your kitchen. Let's say in your refrigerator. You might drink this. You might put this on cereal. And it can be either white or it can be brown. What am I thinking of? Another clue, it comes from cows. Very good, it's milk. 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 Can you think of anything else that might be in your kitchen that starts with the sound? The letter M? Macaroni. That's a good one. Marinara. That's the red sauce that goes over pasta. I know you've looked around your kitchen earlier this week to find some M words, and I can't wait to hear what some of those are. So when you come back to school, we'll be talking about some M words that you located in your home. Let's just say some other M words that you might be familiar with. That means you might already know them. How about mother? Mother. That's a great M word. How about monster? Monster. Say that with me, go, monster. How about a day of the week that comes after Sunday and before Tuesday, and it has the sound? Monday. Monday. How about some names you may be familiar with? You might know these names. A name that starts with an sound. You might have a different name in mind than me. I'm thinking of, let's say, a girl's name. Monica, Mary, Michelle. How about some names that boys might have? I hear some of you, you're coming up with good ones. Martin, Michael, Monty. Those are some great names. One thing that I think's a great word, and you're all familiar with this, is money. Money. I'm going to show you some money right here. That's an M word, money. Let's see if you know what the names of these coins are. This is the smallest one that we have. The smallest value is worth 1 penny, 1 cent. And what's the name of it? Penny. It's kind of easy to know what it looks like because it's a different color. It's a copper color. This one's worth 5 cents. Do you know what this is called? It's called a nickel. How about the next one? It's small, like the penny, but it's silver. It's worth 10 cents. Do you know what this is called? This is called a dime. And how about this coin? This looks pretty big. It's even larger than the nickel. You need 4 of these to make $1. One of them is worth 25 cents. This is called a quarter. A quarter. So we have penny, nickel, dime, and quarter. All of these coins, they're called money. And that's a great M word, money. Something else that's an M word that you're familiar with at school is math. We're going to pull out this sheet now. It's the one with the shapes on it. And we're going to also put it in a plastic sleeve and use our dry erase marker. It has patterns. It goes triangle, diamond, triangle, diamond. And now, what comes next? That's what you're supposed to figure out. What comes next? Will the next one be a triangle or a diamond? Well, think of the pattern. It goes triangle, diamond, triangle, diamond, triangle. So circle the triangle. Do you know which one the triangle is? It has 3 sides. Just like a tricycle has 3 wheels, a triangle has 3 angles. And here is the picture you should circle. It's the triangle. How about the next one here? We have square, rectangle, square, rectangle. What's next? Square, rectangle, square, rectangle. Again, it's a square there. It's yellow. If you want to just look at the colors, you can go yellow, pink, yellow, pink. Yellow is next. How about this one? Goes oval, blue, blue, oval. So this one has a pattern with 3. So we start with oval, we go circle, circle, oval. So the next one should be circle. So you're making the exact same pattern. And down on the bottom, we have a pattern again of 3. It goes triangle, triangle, square. We're going to repeat triangle, triangle, square. So what should be next? We go triangle, triangle again. Look at that. That was a great math worksheet. It helps you know colors, it helps you know shapes and patterns. So this is a great one to do over and over. So all you have to do is erase it, and you can always use your plastic sleeve and use it again. Let's count to 10 together. Okay? I'm going to be using my cards. I want to hear you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'm going to turn over this card, and there are 10 ladybugs on the card. And we're going to count again to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job counting. For today's book, I am going to be talking about some body parts. And many animals, look at my friendly little gorilla here, have the same body parts we have. So when I go over these, I want you to touch your body part, and I'll be touching them on our friend here, okay? Touch your head. How about your neck? Your neck goes side to side. Your neck. How about your shoulders? Shoulders. How about your arms? Can you touch your arms? You have 2 arms. Your hands. Look, our friend here has hands. How about your chest? Make beat on his chest. So here you have your chest. How about your back? Right here, your back. And your hips. It's where your legs meet up with the rest of your body, right here. Can you find your hips? And then we have knees. Knees. You have 2 parts of your legs here, and where they meet up and they bend is right here. It's the knee. You have 2 knees. Your legs. And how about your feet? Very good. And the book we're going to be reading today also has a nice gorilla on it, and it's called From Head to Toe. And again, it's by Carle. All week we've been reading books by Carle, one of my all-time favorite authors. And here we have a gorilla, and he's touching his head, and he's touching his toes. I don't know if you can do that. That's a little tricky, isn't it? And it's called From Head to Toe. And this is an interactive book, so when I read about doing something, I want you to do it with the book as we go along. So here's a beautiful picture in the front. This is such a big book, it's going to cover my face for part of it. Here we go. Carle, From Head to Toe. And there's a little child on there doing the activities together. It says, I am a penguin and I turn my head. Can you do it? I can do it. Did you turn your head? I am a giraffe and I bend my neck. Can you do it? I can do it. Bend your neck. Bend your neck like a big giraffe. I am a buffalo and I raise my shoulders. Can you do it? I can do it. See if you can raise your shoulders up. Raise them really high. That feels good too, doesn't it? I am a monkey and I wave my arms. Can you do it? I can do it. Wave your arms. Can you wave your arms like a big monkey? I am a seal and I clap my hands. Can you do it? I can do it. want to see if you can clap your hands like a seal. Seals have to stretch out. Ah, look at the gorilla, just like from the front of the book here, the gorilla says, I'm a gorilla, and I thump my chest. Can you do it? I can do it. Let's see you thump your chest. Don't hurt yourself. Oh. Thump your chest. I am a cat, and I arch my back. Can you do it? I can do it. You might have to get on your hands and knees and stretch your back. That will feel really good. I am a crocodile, and I wriggle my hips. Can you do it? I can do it. So move your hips around. I am a camel, and I bend my knees. Can you do it? I can do it. So bend your knees, really stretch your knees. Go down and back up. I am a donkey, and I kick my legs. Can you do it? I can do it. Look at the picture. Can you kick your legs like a donkey? A big donkey kick. That would be a little tricky, but I bet you can do it. I am an elephant, and I stomp my feet. Can you do it? I can do it. I can hear some of you. You're stomping your feet. I am I, and I wiggle my toes. Can you do it? I can do it. I can do it. Well, all the way from our head to our toes. It's good to move your body around, especially when you've been at home as long as you've been at home. You really need to get up and moving. I hope you had a really good session with me. We've had a good time together, and I look forward to seeing you again next week, girls and boys. Have a good day. Bye-bye.